Auntie sideburns, whip looking lifted. I pulled up presidential tenant. I come rap like every day is Christmas. And when I hop out, bitch, I'm cleaner than the Capitol building. Yeah. Pistol on me, blunt burning, check.
Yo, it's your boy Ducoh. This is a dope interview with a very good friend of mine, DJ Jelly out of Atlanta. If you don't know who he is, legendary pioneer DJ from Atlanta. Worked with such people as Outkast, the late great DJ Young, may he rest in peace, etc. But don't let me tell it, let him tell it. You are now tuned in to Talk That Ish with your boy Ducoh. Ain't shit changed. It's still the same pot. You either microwave or boil it. You know it. Let's go. We was talking about some of the artists that you have worked with in the past, helped break records, and some of the artists that you're working with still to this day. You touched on the Outkast, and I know right before that, your volume went out, and I know I heard Kilo Ali. Shout out to Kilo Ali. We'll touch on him as well, but could you please finish elaborating on what you was talking about, brother?
No, I'm just saying, man, in the A, man, I've been happening to be one of the premier DJs, you know what I'm saying, that really helped kick off the whole A-Town hip-hop movement, you know what I'm saying, especially, you know, with the combination of, and fortunately with the brand of the whole DJ Jelly MC Assault, my partner, the whole branding and tapes, you know, we were doing tapes before people really started playing, you know, Atlanta music and hip-hop really strong in Georgia. And this was the early 90s. And moving forward, me having my own radio show, that really, the first radio show to really, the 5 o'clock channel really featured Atlanta music on the radio. And that never had been done in a strong hour and had that real movement behind it. So with that kind of build up to the late 90s on, you know, all that stuff helped, you know, the fact that they say, oh, DJ Jelly stamp approval, that's where that came from. And me just really having the passion and the respect for Atlanta music and having the ear for hip hop, just for music. So people trust me enough to say, okay. And then I, you know, I'm that kind of person that really want the world to hear what I enjoy. And that's where that comes from.
And that's big game. That's big game. That's big game. And that's not a lie. I was watching Drink Champs and DJ Drama was on there, and he bigged you up on there, and I'm just waiting to see you on the Drink Champs show. I'm wondering why they haven't had you on there yet, being a pioneer and a staple in the yeah.
People don't really understand Atlanta's story yet. So now we at that point now where everybody's coming, everybody's mentioning each other, because we know when Atlanta started really breaking through to the world. You know, there was a lot of people during that time who just getting fame, right? So people didn't understand how to say, well, you know, shout out to A, B, and C, the people who we build these blocks on in this culture. They didn't understand that, obviously. So now we're at the point where we all telling these stories, and you just can't stop that. You know, people got to know the truth, and that's what we're doing right now. We pulling the covers up and telling the stories about what has made Atlanta's music and who are involved in it.
Yeah, that's big. That's big game. Now speaking on the making the tapes, was there a time when Drama went through his thing that you said, hold on a second, am I really supposed to be doing it like this, or is this the right way?
Of course, because you know we came with, you know, before us. Shouts out to, first of all, Edward J, the godfather of the mixed game in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to J Team. You know, they were the ones putting it down in the 80s, you know, coming into the 90s. And we were the new boys on the block, me and MC Assault. So we came with the situation of making mixtapes, but without all that talking all on it. We were like more like production. And we did a lot of remixes. That's how we actually broke a lot of the Atlanta music to the world. You know what I'm saying? Because we mixed like different stuff from the East Coast, West Coast, South. We put all that together, man, and then we gave people possibilities on how to hear it sonically. People that, you know what I'm saying, that's how we broke the music, man. That's how people in Atlanta was listening to Biggie and all that type of stuff, because we was mixing it with Outkast and, Ice Cube and putting all that stuff together, and Al Green. So then when Drama came with the marketing thing, which was dope in terms of the fact that the big artists at that time, T.I., Jeezy, got behind them. So that made that shit even like this, because they was the biggest people in the hip hop game. I'm talking the biggest at one point. And that with that movement, that ushered in a new way of doing mixtapes, really, which to me was just street tapes. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to their game, because the Phillies came in and smashed it. They came and did their thing. It's just that wasn't how I wanted to go. And, of course, we was looking like, damn. And then Atlanta got into that New York style of mix tape stuff. But that just wasn't my thing, and I stuck with what I did.
Well, that's what that as is what as people we need to do more of, is figure out what our lane is and maximize it to the best of our capability, and then and watch a seed grow to a tree, and things of that nature. So let's talk about the platform that you have with your street tapes. Where can these people that don't know, where can they go and listen to these tapes? Where can they go purchase merchandise? Where can they go and do the things that that we want them to do? Go ahead and let them know. Yes, sir.
Mixtapemobsters.com.
Yes, sir.
Right now, it's like having a it's basically like an iTunes, but it's for us. Mixtapemobsters.com.
That's big game. That's big game. Now, when we talking Camp, also for the people that might not be, we seen the DJ Walk It Out video. We seen you in that. For some of the people outside of that song and the Baby D's of the world, let's talk a little bit about who is under the Camp umbrella and what does Camp have going on today.
I mean, let's talk about where Camp is and where it come from. Basically, I mean, shouts out to the big homie, my brother, Big I mean, that's a label that we started in '95. MC Assault, DJ Jelly, Big of course, who, obviously helped finance a lot of our mixtapes back in the days before that. But we ended up we were like basically how people say, they were like, well, damn, they were like Master P before Master P came out. But basically in Atlanta, we took over all the flea markets. We put all the mixtapes through all the flea markets, east side, west side, north side, south side. So we had that on lock. So we had retail. We were a label. We did radio all in one. So this was in '95. So we was already putting things down like that. So the Camp had Sammy Sam, one of the hardest rappers in Atlanta. Everybody knows Sammy Sam. They ain't nothing but respect for Sam. Then, a lot of people, they've been going around saying ATL Ho, Hawks been kicking butt, doing their thing. Shouts out to the Hawks. And everybody be there, ATL Ho. We were the ones who created that song, ATL Ho. Shouts out to Baby D. That's right. Okay. We got Lil John that's on the hook, along with me and DJ Monte and Be Real from Intoxicated. So that's that vibe, that ATL Ho. It was just like when people say Brooklyn in the house, we say ATL Ho. And we, turn the fingers up. That's where that came from. That's the history. That's '98. So now, we moving forward after that. We had Walk It Out by the group Intoxicated. Walk It Like You Wanna Walk It. This is '04. Yeah. This is before the Migos. That's where they got that from. Because that's our swag. That's our conversation from that whole camp. So moving forward after that, you had Walk It Out, DJ first hip-hop #1 independent, out of the South that just put it down. That was a #1 independently, went to #1. And shouts out to everybody that supported the whole DJ movement out of the Camp. We produced them, nurtured them, put them out. That was all our collab. We did our thing. Moving forward with the Camp, music production. We did a lot of music production, but Unk was the real biggest one at that time, breakthrough. But after that, shouts out to DJ Monte. We came with the Low, from Flow Rider. Huge record of the decade. One of the biggest records ever of that decade. Moving forward to after 2010. So then we got more into music production and doing stuff for everybody, So we've always been behind the scenes. And now there's a reboot of the label. We got Shantae Renee, Pretty Girls, who's real big right now. That's moving up real. Chico Fue and a new baby. Chico Fue, by the way, is the artist out of Miami.
Okay.
He's off the chain. Also, Wicks, a white dude, young dude who used to be a bulldog. He quit playing football and said, "I want to rap," and he just gave up the football and now he rapping with us. And
Okay.
also, we got a new Baby D album on the way that's dropping on the
I
19th.
can't wait to hear that. Yeah, shout out to Baby D, man. Shout out to Baby D. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before we go,
yeah.
Before we go further, I got a few more questions to ask you. I want to talk about the mental state of not only Black America, but as America as a whole. It seems like we're in an era where, because everything is so upfront, it seems like we're becoming more lazy. We're becoming more mentally deprived. We're not getting enough nourishment to move forward, and if we are getting the nourishment, we're not capable to, or we're not able to process it in the right manner to grow as a culture and as a country. How do you feel about that?
I mean, all that what you're saying is right, but at the same time, you got to realize too, with the upfrontness, I mean, the knowledge is starting to pipe up, and people are starting to question a lot. So, yes, it's a little hard for the nation as a whole to digest because so much has not been taught to the nation. You know what I'm saying? You know, as a whole, like, I mean, my wife is white. So there's a lot of things she finding out, and she's 40. She's like, "Well, I never knew this. I never knew that. Never knew that." Because the system, the United States as a system, has hidden a lot of things.
Yeah.
As Black people, we've just grown each century, obviously, to know that, okay, this happens to us. This would always go down. But other people are just finding out, heard, but now they're really seeing the effects of it, and now finding out like, oh, this is for real, or there's a lot of stuff that haven't been taught to the nation as a whole. So now we at that point. So we at the point of that. So as a whole, so it's going to take a little time now, and it is what it is. But at least now with the technology, and I'm saying that more of on the pro level, like the real, like the positive side is opening people's eyes up.
Yeah.
At that point,
yeah.
Seriously.
Big game. And
Black people, we like, man, come on. But really, we got to understand, people in the school system, they ain't been taught only one thing. One way, this is what it is and this is how it is. They ain't been taught about anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, that's big game, and they teach us one-sided history. I think that also in the school system, math is a curriculum, but I think they need to start teaching economics a little bit younger and not making it a mandatory requirement that you take these economic classes, starting in the elementary schools all the way working up, so that our kids, because some of us as adults aren't educated enough to teach our kids about economics because we've been in a poverty mindset for so long,
then that's our culture. As Blacks, that's us. We not doing it.
Yeah.
But it's been so many blocks culturally where that's where we've been having that stigma. And that stunt in learning, because we haven't done it, and we haven't been taught because this wasn't our system. So now we got to change it. You're right.
Yeah, and I believe well, we here on this show, we here to educate. We're not here to tear down anybody from any culture. It's a lot that we can learn from other cultures, including the white race, so once we can start looking ourselves in the mirror, recognizing ourselves for the person that we are, then we will be able to do better as a people and as a culture. Because to be honest, we was put on this earth for service from the beginning, so once we can stop walking around with our chest out so much and understanding that without the man, whatever you may call him, he or she, none of this would be possible. So with that said and done, is there anybody that you would like to give a shout out to? They could be dead, they could be in jail. I know you lost your brother. Rest in peace, Bird. He was a good dude. I had an opportunity to meet him a few times, and anybody you would like to pay homage to?
Yeah, that was hard to swallow. And July 17th is his anniversary of him going to heaven. His getting his wings. I want to send a shout out to Ducoh and Swell. I'm just saying, y'all. I've known y'all, gentlemen. I know y'all for, man. It's been what, 10+ years.
Yeah, 06, 05, 06.
Hey, and you was locked up. You made your transitions. You came back to the world. Yeah, and I'm proud of you, man, because you up here really working. I mean, I know me and you done had several conversations, a lot of unsaid things, and man, I'm just proud that you really taking control of what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? On how you do. You got your own timeline. Also, too, make sure you buy them USBs. You got them USBs, right?
Yeah, we got these that we're gonna be giving away. Then we got some that actually look like credit cards that's on the way.
I like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you though, dude. So when we get up out of here, the streaming game, bro, yeah, that's cool to say you got 1 billion streams, but who really getting all that money? So keep some physical things happening too. Keep some USBs happening. Shoot, do that. Make sure the merchandise. You doing what you're supposed to do, man. I salute you, brother.
Man, that's big game. And I got it from you. You always told me what I needed to do to be successful, and I appreciate all the games since day one. You've been you've opened up your mind and you've opened up the knowledge to me and bro, and we appreciate it. We love you for it. So with that said and done, this was another episode of We Are the Underground. You know the motto, same shit, different toilet, either microwave or boiler. One love to RNs and RWs. We out of here.
All right, brother.
Bless.
Ashanti sideburns with looking lifted. I pulled up residential tenant.